In the grand theatre of human biology, many actors have taken centre stage, some noble, some misunderstood, and few have been as miscast as our slippery protagonist today, lipids. Yes, dear viewers, cholesterol, triglycerides, HDL, LDL, the lot of them. Once revered as harbingers of doom, they are in fact nothing more than misunderstood co-stars in the drama of modern medicine. Before we poke holes in decades of flawed assumptions, do give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below if you've ever been told your cholesterol is too high while you're thriving. I offer consults, coaching, a beastly carnivore ebook, and channel memberships for proper deep dives, free of dietary dogma. Right then, let's unpack the great cholesterol myth, shall we? First things first, let's clear the sizzle from the steak. For decades, we've been told that saturated fats and cholesterol are the villains behind heart disease. But is that really the case? Let's dive deeper into the science and separate fact from fiction. There is no definitive human study that shows LDL cholesterol causes cardiovascular disease. Correlation? Sure. Many studies have shown that people with higher LDL levels also have higher rates of heart disease, but correlation does not imply causation. The real question is, does LDL cholesterol directly cause heart disease, or is it just a marker of other underlying issues? But causation, that's as shaky as a tofu steak at a Texas BBQ. The evidence for LDL cholesterol being a direct cause of heart disease is not as solid as we've been led to believe. In fact, some studies suggest that other factors, such as inflammation and insulin resistance, may play a more significant role. A comprehensive review by Ravenscoff et al. 2018, analysing over 38 studies, found that people with high LDL often lived longer, particularly in older populations. This challenges the conventional wisdom and suggests that we need to rethink our approach to cholesterol and heart health. So the next time you hear that LDL cholesterol is the enemy, remember that the science is far from settled. So if LDL is meant to be the villain, why are the longest living elders rocking high scores like they're cholesterol Olympians? Ah yes, the infamous clogged artery. We often hear about it in the context of heart disease and strokes, and it's usually painted as the villain in our health stories. We've been told it's cholesterol's fault, like a butter-drenched criminal caught at the scene. The narrative is simple. Eat too much fatty food and your arteries will pay the price. But a closer inspection of atherosclerotic plaques reveals something shocking. When scientists dissect these plaques, they find a complex mix of substances. Plaques are not made of cholesterol. Instead, they are a concoction of various elements that tell a different story. They're mostly inflammatory cells, calcium, fibrous tissue, and a splash of oxidized fat, not the type you get from a ribeye. These components suggest that inflammation and other processes play a significant role in plaque formation. Cholesterol in plaques? Roughly 2 to 5% by dry weight. Hardly the smoking gun. This small percentage challenges the common belief that cholesterol is the main culprit. Instead, it points to a more intricate interplay of factors contributing to arterial plaque buildup. So blaming cholesterol is like blaming a bystander holding a mop at a crime scene. The damage was done long before cholesterol showed up. Next up, the ratios. Triglyceride to HDL total to HDL ApoB to ApoA1. All marketed as more accurate risk tools, yet all built on a faulty premise that lipids themselves are dangerous. Even the authors of the Framingham Heart Study, yes, the same study weaponized against eggs and steak, admitted that LDL alone is a poor predictor of heart attack risk. And when statins do lower heart attacks, it's likely due to anti-inflammatory effects, not lipid lowering. It's like using a fire extinguisher for a gas leak and praising it for putting out sparks. Now, here's a bit of raw truth. Many on a carnivore diet see their cholesterol rise, but feel amazing. This might sound alarming at first, especially if you've been conditioned to fear high cholesterol levels. However, the reality is more nuanced. When you switch to a carnivore diet, your body undergoes significant metabolic changes. Why? Because your body is running on fat. This means that instead of relying on carbohydrates for energy, your body starts to utilize fats as its primary fuel source. This metabolic state is known as ketosis. In ketosis, your liver converts fats into ketones, which are then used by your cells for energy. That LDL is delivering fuel, hormones and structural support, not death. LDL, often labeled as bad cholesterol, actually plays a crucial role in your body. It transports essential nutrients and hormones to various tissues, supporting overall health and vitality. And in the absence of inflammation, hyperinsulinemia or oxidative stress, high LDL levels are not necessarily harmful. In fact, many people on a carnivore diet report improved markers of health, such as reduced inflammation and better blood sugar control. LDL is as dangerous as a labradoodle. Just like a friendly labradoodle, LDL can be harmless and even beneficial when your body is in a healthy state. The key is to maintain a lifestyle that minimizes inflammation and oxidative stress. Most statin trials show only minor absolute risk reductions, which means that the benefits of these medications are often overstated. Statins are commonly prescribed to lower cholesterol, but their effectiveness in preventing heart disease is not as significant as many believe. And many non-industry funded studies find no benefit in the primary prevention crowd. This suggests that for people without a history of heart disease, the advantages of taking statins are minimal. It's essential to look at the broader picture and consider lifestyle changes that promote overall health. But what about LPA, you ask? The final lipid soldiers clinging to the narrative? Yes, elevated LPA is correlated with increased atherosclerosis, but again, it's a passenger, not the cause. And recent research suggests LPA may be a protective molecule in times of tissue damage and inflammation. Its role may be more akin to a repair agent gone rogue in a toxic environment, not the villain itself. So if it's not cholesterol, what is it? Chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, hyperinsulinemia, iron overload, mitochondrial dysfunction. You know, the sort of biological chaos fueled by ultra-processed carbs, seed oils, sleep deprivation and stress, not meat, butter or blood-borne lipids. So what should you track? Fasting insulin, HOMA-IR, HSCRP, ferritin, GGT-KC, coronary artery calcium, score. These markers show what's actually happening. Cholesterol, meanwhile, is just being thrown under the metabolic bus. So, dear viewer, we've been duped. Sold a narrative built on shaky data, industry conflicts and reductionist logic. Lipid markers are not useful indicators of disease. They're biological background noise at best. The science? It's evolving, but it's certainly not on big statin's side. So bin the cholesterol fear, eat your steak and track what actually matters. I'm Jonathan from Carnivore Muscle. If this helped unclog your thinking more than any statin ever could, smash that like button, comment below and subscribe for more meaty science. Book a consult, download the Beef Up ebook or join the Members Club for the full-fat, no-filter version of the truth. Links below. Until next time, keep your blood flowing, your carbs low and your cholesterol unbothered. Subscribe for truth, muscle and mischief.
Introducing Beef Up Carnivore Bodybuilding Bible. The ultimate guide for men and women to lose fat and build muscle. And the best part, it's only $12. Don't miss out on the most detailed resource available. Get a copy now at compositionconsultant.com. Build muscle and lose fat on the carnivore diet.